What it do? What it do, everybody? This is the Super Bias Sports Crew, a place where a fan could be a fan no matter how biased their take is. And listen, man, we got a lot to talk about today. So I don't know who the production crew is, but go ahead and drop me an intro real quick. Without further ado, man, I'm slipping up already. It's your boy B Rob. I'm here with a bunch of dope guys. You guys already see them all the time, but I'm gonna go ahead and let them introduce themselves.
What's good, everybody? It is your boy Tea Time here. Y'all know what it is, that Tuesday night live stream. As my boy used to say, let's get it popping.
Yes, sir.
It is the one, the only, the bonnet, the NFL guru, like people will say. I guess
I
it's
know.
probably just me, but hey, it doesn't matter. Welcome back.
Yeah, I'm glad that we don't get no Giants intro. I'm glad we don't get a Giants intro this week because
That's a fact. I was thinking about deleting them. I was just going to delete them all so you couldn't do it.
he would come in here. No matter of fact, just name one, the Giants one, so when he click it, he think that he doing one, but it's the Cowboys one.
Definitely should.
Oh my
Definitely.
God!
Yo.
Listen. He'll be back there trying to play him. He'll create a separate room just to make sure it's it.
That's what I did before. That's what I did before. Created that separate room. Go check it. All right, this is the one. Let's go.
Yes, sir, man. Hey, look, man. How y'all boys been, man? How y'all boys been?
Been good. It's been good. It's
Yeah.
cold now. We had a warm front, but now it's cold, man. It's
Crazy,
cold.
man. Got my winter gear back out for the day.
Yeah. I was outside in the hoodie, and you see, I got the hat on, so I'm like,
Right?
yeah. But
my wife put up all her winter stuff. I had to go get them right back.
yeah, it's just,
I turned my
yo,
heat
but
back
I
on
mean,
this morning.
I ain't gonna lie, I had the heat on last night. But we got we got a couple things on the menu. I'm gonna let the bonnet go ahead and lead the entree off. Not the entree, the appetizer. What are we gonna talk about first today, man?
First. We all know. We all heard what happened yesterday. You know, there's something that happened, and here it goes. Well, that man, what is his name? Jalen Hurts. Did he reset the QB market? Like, did he? Last week we discussed would he?
Last
Now
week
he
we
got
discussed
paid.
Yeah.
Did he reset the QB market? Is the next question. What are your guys' take on that?
I think we was on record. I know for me personally, I think I was on record saying that he wasn't gonna reset the market.
Mm-hmm.
And boy, was I wrong. Boy, was I wrong. that man is paid. And I mean, he living in Pennsylvania. I don't think they got state taxes or sales tax.
No
He
sales
paid.
tax. Yeah.
He's paid. He paid. So yeah.
Yeah. He I can't remember what I think I said he was gonna reset it. I can't remember, but
Think so.
he reset it. And it's crazy, right? I mean, and I've probably said this, but Philly fans did not even like going into this past year. Philly fans was like, Jalen Hurts got to prove that he's the guy. We don't even know if he's the guy. He didn't do what we wanted him to do, blah, blah, blah. And now all of a sudden this dude became the highest paid NFL player in history. Like, how do y'all go from and then them all justifying it like, yeah, Jalen Hurts is that dude. He's him. I'm like, how do y'all be flipping and twisting like that? Like y'all shifting real quick. So it's crazy. But I mean, my thing is I ain't gonna hate on no black man getting paid. If let me tell it, he got underpaid. So I'm happy for the dude. He got the all female team around him too. Like that's huge, man.
Now,
That's huge, so.
I don't think he reset it. He just is the highest paid right now. By resetting how I wanted him to reset it was in the guarantee. And he
Nah, that
did
ain't
not
happening.
get no crazy guarantee. He got less than what? No, 7 mil more than Kyler Murray, but
Nah, 10
they
mil less than Kyler.
10 less.
10 mil less.
This is a team friendly deal. He
No,
does not hit the
extremely.
extremely team friendly deal, and
Yeah.
that's why I'm like, nah, man. He did not reset it. He did not do what he was supposed to do for these quarterbacks. Okay, now your boy, Joe Shiesty, he's gonna reset it 300 mil guarantee. Call it a day.
Nah.
Call it a day. 300
Look, he
mil
did
5 years.
he did the smart thing by not taking a lot of guaranteed money, because that way the team still got money on the table for the contracts that they're gonna do next season. And actually the way they broke down the contract is he doesn't get all of the guaranteed up front. I think he gets around 24 million next season. So that goes into escrow for the next season. And so whatever 24 is minus the guarantee that he got that. And I believe at the signing, well, he get his signing bonus plus that, and then next year he'll get the 24 million whatever is left. Ultimately accumulating, I think it was around like 170 something guarantee, which is it's smart. Like he understands like, hey, the best way to keep players on the team, the best way to get free agents, if your team can't sign long-term contracts, give a lot of money up front guaranteed, right? One thing players love is that security, right? If they know that a contract is not as secure as the contract says, because they can get traded, dropped, released, cut at any moment. But if you give them that guaranteed money, boom, like look at Odell. Like he just signed and got a 15-year contract. I'm at a 15 million year contract up to 18 after bonuses. So I mean, that's a lot of large, that's a good sum of money up front. Whereas just like look at Orlando Brown with us, sign him as the highest paid lineman with the highest signing bonus as far as it goes for a lineman, right? Because we know, like, hey, we got to pay Joe Shiesty, like you said, we got to pay T. Higgins. So what's the best way to get these guys to come to these franchises? Give up a lot of money. And they got Smitty coming up soon. Smitty got to get paid. You don't want to lose him and AJ. You got AJ Brown, but you don't want to lose Smitty. And so.
Right.
No, but Smith was a first round pick, so he got the 5 years.
Yeah, but what that
for
5 year?
They're gonna lock him up. Right. Now Jalen played this perfect. Like his cap hit is real low. But so I was also looking, and they were talking about that the numbers that's being reported are not including his bonuses, like if he his incentives, I mean.
Right.
So his cap hit can increase, but based off of just like that base number, his cap hit is pretty low. So they who was it? Howie putting the league on notice, like, yo, this is how you got to do it. So I do think that he technically did reset the market, because he's now in over Aaron Rodgers' money. He had that 51 mil mark.
So. And plus, Philly had no choice. They had no choice but to pay him.
And we didn't nobody outside of Bonnet. You're the only one that probably said he was going to get. I think he said 55 or 60 million or something crazy.
Which it should have been.
Yeah, I think he said 55 mil per, which is ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
Okay, I was 3 mil off. Whoopie D. But I'm
yo, 55 mil plus is like 27% of the cap.
But the cap is going up like 18% next year.
So what about him having an entire female made that deal happen?
Yeah. Yo, that's huge.
Well,
man.
just like the WNBA,
I think we was talking about it. We said women are not greedy. We said women believes more in security more than greed. So getting the most money, getting the most guaranteed money probably wasn't on the table when you got an all-woman team that's thinking, hey, Jalen, let's secure ourselves. get a 5-year deal, take 10 less mil guaranteed than Kyler Murray, and let's slap on a no trade clause so they don't got no choice, but they can't get rid of you, right? They can't get rid of you, right? So
they finessed this.
Oh,
and did it in a team friendly way. Like Jalen, I mean, look at it. The fact is there, right? Jalen, somebody said something on Twitter and I responded, and they were talking about Jalen could take last year's Dallas Cowboy wide receiver core to Super Bowl. But I said, let's not talk about last year's wide receiver core with Amari. Could Jalen take Noah Brown, CeeDee Lamb, Michael Gallup? Could he take that crew to the Super Bowl? And I said, no, he can't. And the point
I think he could, though.
I know, because the point is proven, because of look at the receiving core that he had last year. Not to the playoffs, though, to the Super Bowl. I say he can't because there's no A.J. Brown. You're still missing somebody.
The only reason why I think that he could is because as a number one wide receiver, CeeDee Lamb lines up in the slot and is just as unguardable as any top wide receiver. I mean, you still got the threat.
He got 2,000-yard receivers.
True. But I think that with the way the scheme was, because more than just the receivers, I think it was more so the scheme more than anything. I think it was the scheme more than anything that benefited them. I just think that if they run that same scheme with Dallas's wide receivers, I think that they could get to the Super Bowl. Because I think teams feared to run more than anything from them. So
maybe
that's just my opinion.
I still think that he benefits from having 2,000-yard receivers, and there's no second receiver on the Cowboys that time that's capable of getting 1,000 yards. Noah Brown ended the year with like 500 yards. So, my thing is this, though. I think that it was smart. They looked at it and they said, listen, Jalen, you need weapons around you.
Let me beat you in your head with a bat. That's exactly what it was.
That ain't what his team said. You need weapons around you. Let's figure out a deal that gets you paid and keep your boys around you. And that's what just happened, which now I think that this sets the precedence for Joe Burrow to be able to literally do the same exact thing.
This was a W for Joe.
No, this was a W. This was a W for the NFL. Trying
this was a W
to pay these people. This is the only sport where it's not fully guaranteed, and it's the most impact sport there is besides boxing, I guess.
Joe,
this is a W.
He had Smitty, but he didn't have A.J. Brown. That's the difference. We know he had Smitty.
But he did. A.J. Brown definitely changed the dynamic of that team.
Big time.
Yeah.
He got A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown got Jalen Hurts paid. He better break that.
Yeah. If you go look at it, if you go look at Next Gen Sports this year to last year, Jalen Hurts. That's the reason why the Eagles lost to the Buccaneers in the playoffs that first year, because Jalen Hurts could not attack the middle of the field with the passing. Everything was outside. When you got A.J. Brown, you could attack the middle of the field with the passing because corners can't sit on close to him, because corners can't get hands on him because of how physical he is. And then also you was already decent at attacking the outside of the field. But if you guys don't want to hear me ramble, go check out the Next Gen. You'll see the heat map for Jalen Hurts last year was all outside. This year, it's all over. He mixed it up real well. So that was the biggest bonus of getting Brown. But what I was about to say, like I said, this helped Cincinnati because, boy, I was afraid that we was gonna have to pay $200+ million guarantees. And I mean, that is rich blood for any owner. All right. Say what y'all.
How is it?
Whatever they want to say.
The stuff next year is going up.
That
almost 18%.
no, we're not talking about cap. We're talking about guaranteed money. When you pay a player guaranteed. No, that's not cap, bro. That's not cap.
No, I know it's not cap. That's the whole point. They just put the money to the side.
No, but when it's cap and guaranteed are two different things.
Yeah.
When you pay a player guaranteed money, your owner need to have that money at the time of signing. So we don't got 200 mil. Even if we do got 200 mil, what about when we got to pay T. Higgins? So if we pay Joe Burrow 230 mil guaranteed, then that's like 30 million that could have went to T.
Okay. I just want to throw one thing out, then we could move on. The Washington Redskins got sold for a little under $6 billion.
Hey, they're not the
No,
Redskins.
No,
They not
right,
the
right.
Redskins, bro.
No,
Come on, now.
listen. How much do you think the Bengals is worth now with Joe Burrow? Probably $8 billion.
Nah.
We know the Cowboys.
It don't work like that.
It
It don't work like that. It don't work like
Washington
that.
is a storied franchise. Listen, let me say this real quick.
It don't work
If
like
you
that.
if you in here,
Yeah.
do us a favor, hit that like button. If you're on Facebook, share this. Go over to YouTube, hit that like button. The more likes we get, the more that YouTube and Facebook will push the stream. So hit that like button, hit that notification bell, and if you have not already done this, subscribe to the channel. Super Bias Sports Show. Help us get to that 1,000. We appreciate y'all for rocking with us.
Yeah.
The Washington is
yeah.
a storied franchise.
I'm about to say
No
historic,
slight on Cincy, but
yeah.
they not selling for they're not selling for
nah.
that.
So
And you gotta
what
remember,
I'm saying is
you gotta
worth
remember
$6
the
billion.
demographic. You gotta remember the
Mhm.
demographic. You in the metropolitan area of DC, that DMV area, right? So you bringing in businesses for a bunch of different things, right? So you got the team, merchandise, the area, historic value, all these things. I don't think we wouldn't sell as much as Washington, bro. We wouldn't sell as much as Washington.
No.
Buck said they
Good for-
offered Lamar $200 million guarantee. He's not worth it. I don't know. I can't speak to that because I want him to get his money. I would prefer him not to be on the Ravens, but I definitely think they're doing him shady.
My question, because I've heard people say that. So if you had to start a franchise and you only had these two options, Jalen Hurts or Lamar Jackson, who are you picking?
Jalen.
Lamar.
Hands down, Jalen.
Lamar.
Ever since
Lamar.
Lamar has
Tell me
won the
why.
championship, ever since he won the MVP, numbers went like this.
Why? Why?
What you mean? Why?
Why?
What do you mean? Why? What do you mean?
It's
Why?
like after that year,
I don't want to hear no
the
talent.
receivers
I
that
don't want to
he
hear no
had
talent. I
just
don't want to hear
dropped.
no talent.
The receivers that he had, they was like, all right, bye.
I don't want to hear no talent
Bye.
because they've been drafting.
He don't got no weapons.
They've been drafting. The Ravens have
Y'all holler
the
at us in the
Ravens-
comment section. Let us know.
since Lamar has
F.
been drafted.
Lamar
They have drafted the
Jackson.
most skilled positions.
But they are trash.
Yo, look at this. This an Eagles fan said his team got worse. B talking about talking about Lamar's.
F. Lamar
Oh,
Jackson.
yeah.
F.
'Cause
Lamar
look at-
Jackson was on the Eagles in that Super Bowl. They were winning that game.
Nah, he ain't winning that.
They were winning that game. That's exactly
winning
how I
it.
look at it.
I
They were winning.
I think Bonner
They
got a
were
point. If
winning it.
Lamar, I'm not saying Super Bowl, but I was gonna say while y'all was going back and forth, I was gonna
He
say
ain't winning.
if
They're not
you
winning.
took Lamar and put him in Philly,
They're
I don't
not
see no
winning
drop-off.
that championship. They're not gonna win that championship.
all right, even if they don't win, do they at least get there?
Oh yeah, I think he can get there.
So
Boy.
then why isn't he
Look what
worth that
Lamar
money? then?
did. Look what Lamar did.
Oh,
with
not look. I
nothing.
think
he
to me,
hasn't missed a playoff.
to me, I think he's worth the money. Just I know he ain't gonna get it on the Ravens.
But the other thing is too though, Jalen. I mean, let's keep it 100. Jalen only had one good year.
It's a lot of quarterbacks that just had one good year.
He took Philly to the bank off of 1 year. Like,
And Lamar has this since the rookie year. Rookie of the year. Next year, unanimous MVP. The year after that, you win a playoff game. Like,
But
come on.
no, he didn't. Look, he didn't win Rookie of the Year. But if, in my
Should've.
opinion,
No, he
in
won
my
that.
in my opinion, Jalen Hurts takes his team to the playoffs the first year. The very next season, takes his team to the Super Bowl. That's progression. To me, that's progression. So why would I not pay him if Lamar, who's been like you said, unanimous MVP, should have won Rookie of the Year, even though he couldn't because he started the season late. But you say could have won Rookie of the Year, but very productive. But he's not healthy when you need him, right? When you need your boy to pull up,
hey, Jalen wasn't
he
healthy
got no gas
either.
in his car.
Jalen wasn't healthy.
He was
either.
healthy in the playoffs. He was healthy in the playoffs. Because look at it. Look at the Chiefs. Chiefs had injuries on the offensive line throughout the year, but towards the end of the season, everybody back, and they're the best offensive line in the league. You need your boys to pull up when it's time to pull up, and Lamar don't pull up. He don't pull up. He not reliable.
He
all I know is Hurts got
there. If he
hurt
was
this year
paid,
too.
he was going to be there.
Yeah, but I mean, let's be honest. Hurts got hurt when his team what 12-1, and then when they lose a few games, he come back and they steamroll everybody and get right into the Super Bowl. Like, what are we talking about? Like, I'm taking Hurts.
That's true.
I'm taking Hurts.
That's true.
He's dynamic with the passing.
We got to jump to one of these other ones. We got a bunch on the.
That's a good topic though.
Yo, let's do. That is a good one. Let's do this. The one with the QBs.
39 TDs.
Let's do it, man. Let's do it.
39
Let's do this
TDs.
one.
39 TDs. That's all I gotta say.
That's all right, man.
So, all right, this one I like this.
Oh, this one is
pick
easy.
one QB for the next 10 years. These is your three options. Y'all. I want to hear from the comment section. You got 10 years. You got to pick one of these dudes to rock with. Is it Justin Fields, Tua Tagovailoa, or Kyler Murray? And unanimously, the whole squad is gonna X out Kyler because ain't nobody.
Oh yeah, he a dog. Yeah, Kyler.
You know, not necessarily. I like Kyler. I like.
He's
Kyler.
a dog.
He's
a dog. He a dog.
He's
a dog.
He's gonna kill this year. Watch.
I'm not gonna lie. This one, I feel like this one is a setup because Justin Fields finally got weapons, finally got an offensive line decent enough.
Look at the chat. I'm loving these dudes over here.
But we don't know what's gonna happen yet. That's what makes this one a little tricky. But it seems like Fields is the consensus, right?
How I'm gonna do this? How I'm gonna pick who would I want? Who would be better with the Giants with their current setup?
Mm-hmm.
And that's Fields.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Because me and T-Time was talking about this. Sorry, my allergies.
He's the only one that said that.
No.
Me and T-Time was talking about this Sunday.
Oh.
I chose Tua, right? This is the reason why I chose Tua. I chose Tua. Now, yes, he get the concussions. I understand. Don't crucify me in the comment section. But I feel like passing wise, even though Justin Fields may not have had the receivers, I didn't feel like I seen enough from the passing standpoint for me to want to be like, yo, I'm going with Justin Fields, right? Because I've seen Tua. I've seen Tua pass the ball around.
Y'all get him,
I've seen Tua pass the ball around, right? So I'm just thinking in my mind, I need a passing quarterback. I don't want another running back because then I'm going to end up with a Kyler Murray and a Lamar Jackson.
I think Fields was forced to run, though, because he didn't have an offensive line. My boy was literally out there running for his life. Not by choice, because you saw what he did in college. Boy, he could throw the ball. He just did not have
Ohio
an offensive
State.
line.
It's Ohio State.
That's true.
So
That's
Lamar
true.
Jackson.
You know how I feel about Ohio State quarterbacks. Like, it's Ohio
Lamar
State.
Jackson was running because of what? But let's
Lamar
carry on. We're not even talking about Lamar Jackson right now.
Didn't you just say 36 touchdowns? So he was running by choice.
We're not.
Okay.
We're not.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
This was his MVP season.
Oh,
when you got Hill and Waddle, you better put up them numbers, man. That's a fact.
Oh, man.
That's a fact. I mean,
you already got Hill until what? 2026. I feel like
but y'all sleeping on Kyler Murray. I want to choose Kyler Murray.
It's a
toss up.
No, Kyler is sleeping. That's his problem. He's not doing what he needs to do.
Yeah. And that team is a dumpster fire.
Yeah, everybody. Why do you think everybody won out? Buddha won out. D-Hop won out. You don't nobody want to be. It's first of all, them burritos that I had in Arizona. I'd live in Arizona just for the burritos that I had.
Just for the food, yeah.
Just for the burritos.
But I ain't going to the stadium to watch Kyler. It looked nice.
Dudes is running away. Good weather, all of that. The ATVs, all of that. Nah, it's a reason they leaving, and his name is Kyler Murray. Don't nobody want to play with him.
Joe said
he definitely should have went to the MLB.
Joe said he probably the best Ohio State QB besides Joe Burrow. I don't know, Joe Burrow. We don't claim Ohio State because we didn't start there. But if we gonna go Ohio State best quarterback tape wise, I'm going with CJ Stroud over Justin Fields. I like Justin Fields, but CJ Stroud, man, that boy look good, man. That boy look good. College
play in the NFL.
Talk about it though.
We talk about college.
Okay.
Ohio State.
Okay, you said college. I'm like, man, he even proved himself in the NFL. He already
Yeah, but
But
since you
I ain't gonna lie, it's
brought that up, let's talk about
close,
that.
it's close between Fields and close between Fields and Tua for sure. I feel like you can't go wrong with either one. But yeah, let's segue into this with the whole speaking of Ohio State quarterbacks, recently reports with Caesar's betting odds and everything that's going around circulating in the news, in the media, it seems as though that boy Will Levis is moving up ahead of CJ Stroud as potentially the number 2 overall pick in the NFL draft. I want to get you guys' thoughts on it, and then I'll give mine after you guys throw punches at it. Because, yeah.
See, I've heard a lot of stuff too, where they're saying it might be only one quarterback going in the top 4.
I heard that too.
Unless somebody makes a trade with Houston, because I don't know why Houston is thinking of trade. Whatever, unless it's going to be like in the top 6 that they're going to get. I don't see them trading that second pick. I really don't. That would be stupid.
I don't get it, but it keeps happening. I don't like Will Levis, CJ Stroud. Like, what has happened? I don't understand. Like, what changed? Because I mean, CJ is a game changer. Like,
he can
throw the ball, he can run the ball. Like, he's an absolute dog, and he's got the true body for a quarterback. Like, so why would you? There's nothing you could tell me that Will Levis can do.
You know what changed? I'm just gonna.
But that ain't changed. That's been the skin tone forever.
It's but
it's just this is how the NFL
why
does
did
it.
Fields drop? Why did Fields drop?
And I was about to go there.
Yeah,
that's all I gotta say on that one.
I'm about to go there too.
The NFL, man, they do this and they try to devalue the African American quarterback, and then they put these other dudes up, and then look at what happens. Like, the New York Jets are literally like biting their fingernails at this point, because if Aaron Rodgers does not come there, they are stuck with a bust of a quarterback that they drafted way too high. So it's like the NFL just keeps doing this. And I mean, you're not wrong about the whole skin, like, because if CJ Stroud was white, he would be number 1 overall with no hesitation. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it, man.
Yeah, like for me, yeah.
Exactly.
Houston Texans. I know we're not the largest channel out there, but whomever was watching that's connected to the Houston Texans in some way, shape, or form, if you're a parent, your godparents, your cousin, your uncle, whomever, get this message to them. Send a raven, send an owl, whatever. If you pass on CJ Stroud, you're stupid. And I'm gonna be just straight up. You already have what do they say? Don't make the mistakes of what somebody else did before you. You've already seen what the Jets did by passing up on Justin Fields when that man just played in the Natty. Even though he lost, he played in the Natty, and from the time that he played in the Natty to the time he was drafted, from the time that he was in high school, facts. From the time he was in high school, he's always the consensus 1B to Trevor Lawrence. Don't let this so much time pass by where all these people is convincing. Yes, I'm on record in the past saying I like Will Levis. I feel like he's the closest thing to what a Josh Allen can be. But again, it's a might, because even Josh Allen came out as a project. Do not pass on CJ Stroud. You seen what the Jets did? Don't make the same mistake, man. Y'all know how I feel about Ohio State quarterbacks. I don't like them because I don't trust them. But I'm also not a GM. Because if I was a GM, I'm picking CJ Stroud. Now, even though I may not like them. But after Bryce Young, who else is the guy? Like, you're going to be competing with Trevor Lawrence. Let that sit in your mind. If you don't get a guy that's close to or as better as of a talent as Trevor Lawrence,
that's a dog.
You will continue to be picking in the top 5.
All right, I do got one question since we all just said that. I do got one question. Top 5 QBs. I'm just gonna rank the top 5 QBs in this league right now, in no specific order. But Pat Mahomes is one specific.
We
whatever.
use
Pat Mahomes. No order, no specific order.
First
Pat
he
Mahomes,
says no specific order. Pat Mahomes specific order.
and then everybody else fall into place. Yes.
Nah, ain't no everybody else. Don't disrespect my boy Joe.
Pat Mahomes,
Put some
Joe
respect
Burrow,
on his name. I was about to say,
Pat
come on
Mahomes,
now.
Joe Burrow, what? Jalen Hurts.
Yep.
I will put Lamar Jackson in the top 5 because
No.
of what he can do.
No.
Okay,
No.
Okay.
You crazy. Somebody type you drunk in the comment section because he's drunk.
And shoot, who's another one? I'm trying to
So
think.
you mean to tell me Josh Allen not better than Lamar?
Oh,
right
and Josh Allen. But in no specific order. No
so
specific
Josh
order.
Allen is not Josh Allen,
I'm not saying
Pat,
that he's not. Mhm.
Joe, and then you
Hurts,
got Jalen.
Hurts,
You got Hurts, right?
and Lamar.
I will put Aaron Rodgers over Lamar. I will put Aaron Rodgers over Lamar.
Nah.
I will put Aaron Rodgers over Lamar. He's giving
We
me a
see
full
what
season.
he
He's
did.
giving me a full
with
season.
what he did.
He's giving me a full
Lamar
season,
Jackson
bro.
had less than him, and he didn't even play.
I don't want to hear that, bro.
Less games.
I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that.
Come on.
The Packers don't draft offensive players until the second and third round. So what are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about? Stop it.
So go on with your point. You were going somewhere with your top 5 list.
Right, but let's just say that's top 5 or top 6 then, because Lamar is not falling that far from 5. Let's say 6.
Okay.
What are the color comparisons in the top 5? That top 5.
You got one quarterback that's black, Justin Herbert. You got another one that's black, Joe Burrow.
Justin Herbert. What?
I mean, not Justin Herbert. I feel like Ramon. I meant to say Jalen Hurts. I'm thinking J8. I'm thinking J8. But Jalen Hurts, you got one black quarterback, Jalen Hurts. Okay. You got 2 black quarterbacks, Jalen Hurts and Joe Burrow. And then you got Patrick Mahomes, another black quarterback. So that's 3 black quarterbacks right there.
No, Lamar Jackson.
Joe is black, okay? Joe is black, all right?
Yes, and that's why he's going to get that bag, because Jalen Hurts is not. We trade him. This is the black delegation.
That's a fact. Trevor Lawrence is better. Trevor Lawrence is better than Lamar now.
Oh boy, y'all stupid. Y'all are.
Trevor Lawrence is better
Let's
than
carry
Lamar
on. Let's carry on to the next one, because there is no way on God green earth.
Trevor Lawrence is better than Lamar right now. And no disrespect to Lamar. No disrespect to Lamar. But I need consistency.
What?
I need consistency.
You continue to. I will pull up his stats for consistency for you. This is ridiculousness.
Like, see, this is what happens. We wonder why these black quarterbacks get disrespected. It's
I ain't gonna lie.
Look.
I ain't gonna lie.
People like him working in the NFL.
See what I'm wearing today. I'm biased today. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you.
Hold on, what you was just sipping? That ain't water.
It's water.
Nope.
Mislabeled. Oh man. All right. What else we got?
One quick sec. I just want to, because he said something, and I just want to see if this is true. That's all.
Here we go with specific stats.
I'm just pulling. Numbers don't lie. Okay.
Let's go.
Besides the rookie season, 36.
No. Give me the seasons, because if you're going to compare him to Trevor Lawrence, give me the seasons that both of them are playing. They've only played 2 of the last 2. Give me the last 2.
Okay. The last 16.
Don't make it
17.
biased.
I just said right here. 16 touchdowns.
Lawrence over
touchdown.
Yeah, I ain't doing that. That's crazy work
Let's look at the rushing too. 3.
Man, we talk about quarterbacking, bro. Like, man, stop it, bro.
So not gonna. He is a quarterback. He's just a dual quarterback. Okay. I'm just saying. I don't understand, but anyway, if you want to compare with just these stats with 12 games, He played 12 games both seasons. It's still better than Trevor Lawrence.
You crazy.
Still better than Trevor Lawrence.
You crazy, man.
You
And how many
definitely
yards?
know
How
that
many?
this one out.
How many yards last year?
Huh?
How many yards last year?
I'm about to pull up Lawrence right now.
I already got Lawrence on. I'm just waiting for you to answer my question.
What was it? I'm going backwards.
Mm-hmm.
Last year, 2,224.
T. Law,
42,
3,600, 12 touchdowns.
With
Go ahead, man.
17 games, though. With 17 games.
So you mean to tell me if I
I'm
ask you to
just saying.
show up to work Monday through Friday, you only give me Monday and Tuesday, I don't got the right to fire you?
If my work
Okay.
is putting the company above what it's supposed to, I could come to work one day a week. If I'm making the
Bro,
playoffs
you are
every
crazy.
year,
You are
if I'm
crazy.
making the playoffs, if I am carrying my team
Yo,
to the playoff every year,
this dude is crazy.
and I'm only averaging 12, let's just
Oh,
he plays more than 12 games, but 12 games a year, and I'm taking my team to the playoffs in one of the toughest conferences, toughest divisions. I could go to work for one day a week. I could pull a Kyler Murray. That's what Lamar Jackson could do. But let's carry on.
All right. So carrying on, rank these
carry
QBs from the 2004 NFL draft. Rank them: Eli Manning, Phillip Rivers, and Ben Roethlisberger. Who y'all got 1, 2, and 3?
Ben, Eli, Phillip.
Oh.
And don't give me that championship talk either.
Oh.
Don't give me that championship talk either.
Oh.
Yeah. You know what it is. It's that New York Giants, baby. Yeah. You know what it is.
Y'all know what it is, man. Y'all know what it is. Let's not act like we do not know what it is. Of course, it's Elite I Manning.
Mr. 500?
Elite I Manning.
Mr. 500?
Huh?
Are you basing this off stats?
I'm basing this off everything.
But he's Elite Mr. 500. He don't even have a winning record.
He does have a winning record.
They took him out of the game. They decided not to let him start some certain games so that way he don't get a losing record.
He does have a winning record, but
he don't have a winning record. He tied just like how y'all tied last year.
Go look it up. He has a winning record. That's regular season.
He's
117. Once you put the postseason.
Thank you.
No, once you put the postseason games in there, it's different. That's just the regular season. That's just the regular season. That is just the regular season.
Like, come on now, like you're talking crazy.
Again, Elite I Manning. I'm just gonna throw some stuff out there. He beat the so-called GOAT, not one, but twice. He didn't rape nobody. There's somebody on here who did that twice.
About on the football.
Who did that twice? Who did that twice?
We're not talking about that.
Okay,
that's a touchy topic. We're not talking about that.
Okay. That man, Ben Roethlisberger, doesn't even have a better passing or QBR than Lamar Jackson, who he tried to throw shots at. Okay, I'm just saying, he doesn't have. Ben Roethlisberger to me is third on this list. It's his team that carried him. But carry on.
That's crazy.
But carry on.
All right, I'm gonna just say this real quick. Eli had 57,000 passing yards. Ben Roethlisberger, 64,000 passing yards. That's all I got for you.
Okay. Congratulations.
So,
how much charges drop did he have too?
Bro, we're not talking about that, bro.
I'm
sorry.
Yo, Ben Roethlisberger has been available more than Eli Manning, so he played in more passing games. He has almost 9,000. He has about almost 6,000 more passing yards than Eli Manning. He has almost
played like 5 more seasons than him.
He only played 13 more games. It's not 5 more seasons. Eli got 236. Ben got 249. Do the math on your computer.
Okay.
Interceptions wise, he has less interceptions than Eli Manning.
Okay.
Longest, as far as quarterback rating, yes, he's extremely higher than Eli Manning. Talk about now if we talk about team, okay, yeah, Eli Manning may got less sacks, but if we talk about yards, Ben Roethlisberger blow this man out the water when it comes to passing yards. Like, what are we talking about here? Like, I don't
Well,
even
he better
like,
with the
I don't
receivers
even
that he
like
had.
this. Yeah,
He
but now
better.
I don't want to hear that because
He better.
you had Plexico, you had
We had Plexico
Odell,
for a year and a half.
but did he wear blue and red? Was he was he a wide receiver for Eli Manning? All right, so I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
It's not like
what
y'all
happened
did not.
that season?
It's not like y'all did not have talent. Eli has had talent from the day that he almost pretty much walked in. I don't want to hear that.
Not really. Not that
wanna hear
wide
it.
receiver. Not that wide receiver.
Stop it, bro.
He
Stop it.
had
For the
Hall of
longest
Fame
period.
defensive players and all of that. So
Stop it, bro.
You want to talk about Hall of Fame defensive players, and you compare the Giants defense to the Steelers.
Bro,
that's
stop
pretty
it, bro.
comparable.
It's Ben Roethlisberger, Eli Manning, then Phillip Rivers. All right, that's it.
Nah.
I
And
know
the
you
only
want
reason,
to try
truthfully,
it.
the only reason why Phillip
This
Rivers
order
is
that is
third
in, that's the order
is
that's
because
there.
he don't have a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That's the only reason. Statistically, though, Phillip Rivers did have a better career than Eli.
Both of them.
Phillip Rivers is
then both of them.
134, 106.
Yeah, the better career than both of them.
Yeah.
Numbers wise.
Numbers
wise. But beating the GOAT twice in the Super Bowl? Okay.
Oh my gosh. Like, right.
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
You beat an undefeated team. Literally. I used to work at the airport. I put on the back of my reflector 18 and number 1 Giants because that's what their record was. Okay,
That's why they fired you. That's exactly why they fired you. I'm just
saying. They did it.
That's exactly why you got fired.
I came to college.
I'm agreeing with B-Rob on this one. I think you got to go Roethlisberger 1, Eli 2, Phillip Rivers 3. Eli didn't really have a really good. You're talking strictly about his playoff, completions and things like that, or what he, his victories in the playoffs. But their overall career, you have to include that. And if that's the case, my man put fine videos on the live stream. Promotion.
I was about to block him, but I ain't gonna do that. But again, but yeah, if we keep it at a dog, man, like Ben Roethlisberger has been more dominant for longer than Eli Manning as well. Hence the reason why he has better numbers than him.
He has not been more dominant. His defense has been more dominant than the Giants' defense. Am I lying?
All right, what's next under me? Because this man talking crazy.
Who is the best non-QB from the 2016 NFL draft? Joey Bosa, Jalen Ramsey, big man Chris Jones, Derrick Henry, Tyreek Hill, or somebody else. Who is the best non-QB from the 2016 NFL draft?
This one is tough because
this is extremely tough.
Because Hill was like drafted 4th, 5th round. So to put him up there, late. This might sound crazy. But it actually boils down to 2 people for me. And I'm going to say the first person name. That boy, Ezekiel Elliott. Best player out that 2016 NFL draft. Talking about instant impact from the rookie season, that boy Ezekiel Elliott came in and started busting the league up straight from the jump. I feel like it's low-key disrespectful to put Derrick Henry on this list over Zeke, because Derrick Henry, he really came on in the last 4 or 5 seasons. Zeke been dogging. Like, he's been dogging. So I feel like even if you keep Derrick Henry on there, you got to put Zeke on here somewhere. They should have put him on the picture. It only would have been right. And if I wasn't going to go with Zeke, I was going to go with Laramie Tunsil. I mean, dude has been a stalwart on the offensive line. He packs up Joey Bosa. He packs up Chris Jones. He packs up most of these guys as edge rushers, even in his late age right now. So I got to go with Zeke, though. Zeke, I mean, straight from Ohio State as a rookie, carrying the Dallas Cowboys, making them boys contenders. Like, literally, as soon as Zeke got drafted and they drafted Dak later on, Zeke was in the MVP conversation as a rookie. And Zeke is the reason why Dak won Rookie of the Year. So let's keep it a stat. It should be Zeke up here. It should be Zeke.
What you say, Donna?
I got Jalen Ramsey, man. He was the best cornerback for how long? Until what? A year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago? The year of the Super Bowl is when he kind of fell off. So from 2016 to 2021, what cornerback was better than him? My point is that
Stephon Gilmore. He won Defensive Player of the Year.
He barely plays. Since we're going in, he doesn't play. The dude barely plays. He cannot be in there. He was
Stephon Gilmore.
He was injured a few times. Jalen Ramsey played every down. Okay, and he was on the Jaguars, a team that was a disgrace. Put them on the map. That's all. Carry on.
Boy, you crazy.
Dude won Defensive Player of the Year. You said, wow. Okay.
I guess that's not enough, but Lamar can win MVP in the world to him.
That's MVP. Now, if he had one MVP, okay.
Yo, Defensive Player of the Year is MVP for defense. You know defense players ain't getting MVP?
There was defensive players that won MVP.
Come on.
They've been defensive players that won the MVP. It can happen. You just got to play above and beyond. That's all.
That's a fact, Joe. Listen, I got the clapbacks for days, bro. I'm telling you. Like, this kid said Jalen Ramsey, best quarterback. He didn't even win Defensive Player of the Year.
He didn't need to. He doesn't need to.
God. All right, I'm gonna. I love that. I love that Ezekiel Elliott pick. Not gonna lie, that's a fire pick because he really did. He absolutely changed the franchise. He definitely should be on here over Derrick Henry because the Tennessee Titans haven't even reached much of what the Dallas Cowboys did. So, you know, I definitely could go with that. But I'm looking at Cheetah, man. Cheetah gotta be it. Dude is a dog. Like, I mean,
game changer.
He makes Tua a MVP, especially according to somebody on the stream. Not right below me, but the one below. Now, remember when Bonnet said Tua was should have been MVP before he got hurt. So
he should have.
He made Tua look like an MVP caliber quarterback. So and then look at what he did for Pat Mahomes. Like, I mean, the dude is proven. He's still a beast. He's super fast. I mean, you can literally put Tyreek on any team, and he is going to make them better. Like,
that's a fact.
He could justify. If you put him on the Giants, he would justify what Danny Dimes just got paid. He would be able to justify that because he would have looked like a real quarterback. Like, you can literally put him on the Falcons with Ritter. He'd make Ritter look like a franchise QB. So
they win the division. I guarantee you that much.
Yeah, you know. So if it's me, I'm going with Tyreek, man. He's a beast, and you can't check this man. Ramsey
Yo,
can't contain him. Nobody.
that Dolphins team is scary, bro. I ain't gonna lie. On paper, they is scary. I'm glad we don't got to play them. Good luck to y'all. Because them boys, they on paper, we don't know
And-
by the time of the season if two
And
will
if
be
they
playing
could get Dalvin Cook,
yeah. Oh my gosh. Talk about
Miami.
cheating the system, bro. But this is what you're
Miami.
supposed to do when you pick a quarterback in the first round, and you got them
Yep.
5 years. You
Yep.
maximize the talent either the year or the year that they about to go in for the last contract. So yeah, they doing the right
That's
thing.
a fact. That's a fact.
All right, but speaking of best player from a draft, let's talk about who would you start a team with out of these select players. So if you were to pick a non-QB, since we're standing the non-QB, if you were to pick a non-QB for the 2021 draft, who would you start your team with? You got your boy Lock Gritty, Jamar Chase on there, Jalen Waddle, Micah Parsons, Pat Surtain, Rashawn Slater, Penei Sewell, Creed Humphrey, or you can decide to choose another out of that same draft, which some studs in that 2021 draft though. But so who would you got? Who would you select, Bonnie? If you got to pick someone out of this 2021 draft, who would be your selection? Give me that and give me why.
And you said
non-QB.
QB?
Yep, non-QB. So like, just remember in that draft, you had non-QB. You had Kyle Pitts. You had Devonta Smith.
Mhm.
You got you got Zaven Collins. He wasn't not really killing it for the Cardinals. You got Najee Harris in that draft. Yep. You still got Kadarius Toney. I don't know if anybody will start a franchise with him. But if you like linemen, still got Landon Dickerson for the Philadelphia Eagles. He's a Pro Bowler. And then you got Jeremiah Usu.
What up? How about the boys? The Dallas Cowboys, that is. What up? What up? What up? How about the boys?
I know this
I'm
man
sorry.
didn't go
I'm
put the
sorry.
jersey. Yo, and I'm sitting there thinking you had a malfunction. So I'm sitting there like, all right, well, I guess Bonnie, let's roll with it. Like you did this. You made Bonnie leave, man. You made Bonnie leave, man. You took a signature from it. You one upped him. You played the intro music and wore the jersey. Hey, Bonnie, you gotta paint your face blue next time.
Yeah. All right, my bad. Go ahead. Give your answer. I'm sorry.
He ain't give his answer, but you could go. Yeah, go ahead, Bonnie.
Yeah, I'll choose one player out of that draft right now because how the way that the NFL is, where defense they don't really care about that. I'm gonna go offense. I'll go Jamar Chase.
All right,
from out that draft.
Tea time.
Not bad.
I think it was. I think you make it very obvious.
I'm going with Micah, man. I'm going with Micah. I mean, dude came in the league as a linebacker and is dominating as an edge rusher. Dude haven't even learned the position yet. Like, he's still just out there freestyling. He haven't even really learned the position and how to really play, and he's really dominating. So, I think he's another person that you could put on any defense. You could literally put him on any defense, and he'll shine. So if it's me, I'm rolling with him. Not to say, though, I mean, this is tough, though, because half of that is my bias speaking. But, I mean, you literally could get away with any of these dudes. Like, it really depends on what your franchise
every last
needs.
one of them is Pro Bowlers.
Exactly. And it depends on what you need. If you already got a team that got an offensive line, like, okay, if you're looking at the Eagles, they already got an offensive line, then boom, they could go with a Micah to stock up on that defense, or they could go with a Jamar, they could go with a Waddle. You know what I mean? So it all depends. Or Surtain, because Darius Slay be getting cooked out there by wide receivers that just got off their couch 2 days ago. So you know what I mean? Like, it all depends on what your team needs. But
my team needs a wide receiver, a star wide receiver.
Now y'all need two of them.
Nah, we didn't.
Yeah,
need
I'm
one.
your
not.
team
I ain't
needs
gonna lie.
Jamar, Waddle,
We need
Sewell,
one.
Slater.
I ain't gonna lie. In today's NFL, you kind of gotta start to have two studs now, and then you gotta
We got
maximize your time because you only gonna get them for a few years.
Facts.
Crazy as sound. But if it was
Yeah.
me, and I'm not speaking for the Bengals, if it was me, I'm starting my franchise with either Rashawn Slater or Penei Sewell. Biggest reason why is because I need an athlete that's gonna box up one of these freakish athletes that's on the line, so that way my quarterback can have at least 1.2 seconds more than
Mhm.
what they would normally have.
Yeah.
In today's time, the offensive tackles have yet to catch up with these freak athletes at DN. Eventually, maybe 5-10 years, they'll catch up, but it's been looking good for offensive
I don't
tackles.
know though. Trent Williams.
True, but I mean, a lot of the stuff, scheme protects offensive linemen a lot. Like scheme really be protecting the offensive linemen a lot. So with that being said, like I love the Micah Parsons one, but I just feel like since we in an offensive league, I need somebody that's gonna block my quarterback. I need somebody that's gonna block my quarterback. And it's crazy because we was in this situation and we chose Jamar Chase. And look what happened. We got to the Super Bowl and took an L because a stud, freakish athlete on the D line went stupid in the second half, and his name is Aaron Donald. So with that, me seeing that, give me a Rashawn Slater or a Penei Sewell.
No, that's not bad. I'm not mad. It makes sense. I mean, you really got to go. Who's going to protect your franchise quarterback? Who's going to attack your franchise quarterback? You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like that's really kind of how I look at it. But I do see where Browner comes from too with wide receiver. I just feel like the league is saturated with wide receivers, right? Like you can literally go on just about every team and find a dog at receiver, but you can't go on every team.
Look at the Chiefs. They just won the Super Bowl without a star wide receiver.
Right. You know what I mean? But they had a Chris Jones. They had a Orlando Brown. Like they had,
and they had a Pat Mahomes, a dog.
Right. So we just said non-QB. Assuming we all got studs at quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
He's saying you see they got stud on defensive line and stud on the offensive line. So it's not, you can go with either or. So I get where you coming from.
I think you have to, I think it's either Micah Parsons, Patrick, like one of those. I don't think Jamar Chase or Waddle would be as important. I think you would have to go with Micah, Pat, Rashawn Slater, Sewell. Like you'd have to go with one of those because you're either defending that quarterback, like making sure that he don't get touched, because you see what happens when a quarterback gets sacked and break his arm or break his leg, and now your season is done, right? Like you've seen that. Yeah, exactly. So it's like you got to protect him. Or me, I'm a defensive guy. I'm looking at attacking him. Like,
I'm looking at attacking. Yep.
So that's kind of how
you got a Lamar Jackson back there to get away, but let's carry.
But even then, he only gonna give you 12 games.
Hey, but you get into the playoffs, guaranteed get into the playoffs.
He only gonna give you 12.
But then you got to play with your backup quarterback.
Right?
Nah.
That's
the only reason why he didn't play this year because he didn't get paid.
The only thing I hear from you is if I'm playing basketball, I'm about to go ham my first 3 quarters. And I don't care if we down by 30. That's it, coach. That's all I can get.
I'm going crazy. I'm going ham, we up by like 40.
Yeah, but they wasn't. They wasn't.
He gave them a good enough lead to
but it wasn't good enough. It wasn't good enough if they couldn't win in the playoffs.
And they couldn't win because why? They didn't
because they need him.
And he didn't play. Why? Because they didn't pay him.
Nah, man, he didn't play because of his need.
No, because he didn't get paid. If he had
According
his guaranteed
to Lamar,
money,
he said he didn't play because he was hurt.
If he had, because he doesn't want to end up like who?
So you calling that man a liar? So you saying he's a liar and he don't play the full season?
He did not want to end up like what's that dude that was on the Redskins? He was taking the league by storm, and then decided to play.
Oh, you talking about Robert RG3?
And then he decided to come play in the playoff game, and what happened? Career over.
I don't want to hear that, bro.
I'm just saying.
I don't want to hear that.
Career over.
Listen, this is the last and final one. which we kind of touched on it, but we didn't really. We should have pulled this up earlier.
Facts.
Highest paid players. This is really just like what's your
APY.
thoughts on
Yep.
average per year, or so what's your thoughts on this? Like, I mean,
It's stupid.
Hey, I was told
He should have had
that black-
60 mil.
I was told that black quarterbacks something about their dollars, but the top 5 out of the top 6 is all black quarterbacks. So
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6
Out
of
of
this out of this list.
I never
is
said that they didn't get paid. We had it was over why
that was
what's
them
his
getting
name was
drafted.
dropping down. Exactly.
oh yeah, that's a fact. No, but you said no,
What?
you're right. That's on me.
F-
That's on me.
If Jalen Hurts, not Jalen Hurts, if Lamar Jackson was in old boy body, Josh Allen body, so to speak, because they do the same thing. Josh Allen played hurt. That's one of the reasons why they lost. He would have got paid. It's just the Bills were smart to pay him early.
Nah, that's not true.
That's
That's
it.
not true.
They paid
That's
that
not
man
true.
what 2 years early?
But
2
even
years
then,
early.
remember, Josh Allen got paid after Patrick Mahomes and still got paid less. So
because Pat Mahomes beat him in 13 seconds.
You can see.
yeah, but Patrick Mahomes was already paid by then. Like, come on, bro.
I'm just saying.
And Josh Allen was already paid by then too. They was both
I'm just
already
saying.
paid by then. They've already signed their contract before.
You
that
know
game
what
happened.
though? The crazy thing about this list is how drastically it's about to change though. Like-
Facts, bro.
Because you got Joe Burrow, he about to get paid. He gonna come up here. Like
There's a lot of NFC guys up here, but the AFC guys about to take this list over.
that's for sure. That's for
Yeah.
sure. But then like Dak is about to re-up. Like people don't think that Dak is gonna get an extension.
I don't think
I
Dak's
think he
gonna be
is.
on y'all team in 2 years, bro.
I think he is. I don't think that he's gonna get the extension like now, which some people think that he's getting it. Some people think it's just gonna happen. It's still gonna happen soon. I don't think so. I think Dak has got to prove it.
He gotta
I think
prove
that
it.
this is a prove it year. But I wholeheartedly believe that this year is going to be a lot better for him, which is why he's going to end up getting paid. This is a prove it year for him. It's a prove it year for the head coach. It's a prove it year for a lot of players, So they're going to come out. They're going to be hungry. It's a lot of stuff they got to prove. So I think that Dak does re-up. I wonder where he ends up though. Like
I can see
Jalen
Dak
can't do
around
that.
that. I can see Dak around that 45, 46 million range.
That's,
By the time
for
then the
like-
QB,
For like a 3-year deal.
that's what
by
I'm
the time
thinking.
then the QB market is gonna be stupid. They're gonna be QBs that's getting 60 mil.
Nah, that's not true though. That's not true.
65
Because
mil.
remember, Aaron Rodgers has been the highest paid quarterback for the last 2-3 seasons.
Mhm.
He's a
And
bad man.
And Russell Wilson has gotten paid. Kyler Murray has gotten paid. Watson has gotten paid. Josh Allen has gotten paid since then. So, I mean, not Josh Allen, but Wilson, Murray, and Watson all have gotten paid since Aaron Rodgers and still didn't eclipse him as far as APY. So,
Yeah.
it ain't going to be
How much
stupid. Like,
people
and you
out
got
here
to,
I think
have
Dak
won a
moves
Super
up.
Bowl?
yeah, I think that move at least to 45, 46, if anything.
But
on
we're
a
going to see
short
Joe
Nah, he's
streak.
gonna
Burrow
be
in
more
here. We're going to
50,
see
55.
Herbert in here.
I think
He's
Joe
gonna be
Burrow gonna be
55.
right under I think Joe Burrow gonna be right under Jalen Hurts, right above Aaron Rodgers, and around
You want him to. You
maybe
want
like
him to.
50.9.
Who's better,
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts
I
or
just don't.
Joe
Yeah,
Burrow?
but our situation is a lot
Joe
different
Burrow
than
is
theirs.
better, but that don't.
Yeah, I was about to say our situation. It ain't
You
always
could
about
also-
who's better.
Yeah, you could
Burrow,
also say that
he's
Aaron
gonna be
Rodgers is
that
better than
ninja.
Jalen Hurts, and Jalen Hurts is getting paid more.
Facts.
You told
Remember, Aaron Rodgers
tonight.
has. Remember, Aaron Rodgers have multiple MVPs, which is your backup for
Yeah, that's why he getting
Lamar Jackson.
paid.
He also has a Super Bowl, and he also plays in the playoffs, multiple NFC Championship games.
And Pat
Just don't go
Mahomes
to
is
the
the
Super
best
Bowl.
quarterback in the league, and he's at 6.
Fact.
So
That's because they paid him 2 years ago.
Nah,
That contract
I
was done 2
think
years
Pat
ago.
Mahomes got like 4. He got paid like 4 years ago.
And that's an old contract. When
Yeah.
Pat Mahomes re-up, and they
that was
know
a
they
dumb
don't need to.
contract, though.
They
Nah,
don't. They
it
know
was a good
it
one
was a
though. 'Cause
team
remember,
friendly,
it was 10 years, bro. That, to me, it's pretty
but now
high.
that means
They
nothing.
gotta reach. He's gonna get a new contract before then because
Nah,
he gonna see these other people getting paid.
you seen Richard Sherman tore that contract apart. He was upset
It
with
was
Pat Mahomes
stupid.
for taking that.
Mhm.
Richard
Oh yeah,
Sherman
yeah,
did.
yeah. Because
So,
Richard Sherman is pro player. He like, I want y'all to get
mhm,
paid.
yeah.
I want
Richard
y'all to get
Sherman was
better.
his own agent,
Richard
but
Sherman
when
is
other
smart.
people do it, it's stupid because
Nah,
it's the most wealthiest position in sport.
nah. He's saying it's stupid just because he knows how much Patrick Mahomes is worth.
No, I
He
know.
knows how he knows
No,
how
I'm talking
valuable
about.
he is.
I'm saying Richard Sherman made bank in his career. He was his own agent.
Yeah. Because after you sign them first two contracts, mainly that first one, you're never gonna get as much as what you're really like worth. Because your contract prices is gonna go down because one, you're getting older, and then two is just like you said, the numbers for quarterbacks will be going up. Who knows? In the next 10 years, that number might be around 55, 56 million.
In 10 years, that's gonna be
Yeah.
like $100 million a year.
Nah, you can't, bro. In the last
10
4
years?
to 5, in the last 3 to 4 years, Aaron Rodgers has been the highest paid at 50.
Why?
And it took 3 to 4 years for somebody to eclipse him. So me saying 10 is not crazy.
That's insane. 10 years.
Bro,
The
it's
NFL
not crazy.
The NFL make over what, $7 billion a year.
They got to
And
do
these
it
players
anything.
only getting paid 10% of that. This
Bro,
is ridiculous.
if you're a
It's
business,
ridiculous.
you're not gonna pay the employees the same much as the owner making. Like that don't make no sense. You're not making any money.
Right, because they're the one who's getting knocked out on the field, concussions after concussions, all that good stuff. But you don't want to pay me my
This
guaranteed money.
this is by
said-
far the dumbest thing I've ever read on here.
Yeah.
Dak Prescott, Deshaun Watson, and Daniel Jones are the worst QBs on this list. There's a name right here: Kyler Murray, trash. Russell
Kyler
Wilson,
Murray is not trash.
Kyler Murray is bottom of the barrel trash. He's not a good quarterback. So
He's gonna show up
that's
and show out.
wild. That's crazy. Matt Stafford.
I agree
what?
with everything with Daniel Jones, but
I don't agree with any of that.
That's crazy. That's crazy. But hey, you on the Supervised Sports Show, you can say stupid stuff and we respect it.
That's a fact.
Because this guy says stupid stuff all the time. No, it's just I'd like to. We're gonna have this conversation real soon because we're gonna see Joe get paid, Herbert gonna get paid.
Yo, I think
Lamar
Justin
might even
Herbert gonna get paid more. I think Justin Herbert gonna get paid more than Joe Burrow. And look,
I can
again,
see
this not even me being biased or hopeful. It's just a lot of the teams don't have the situation that we're in. We have to pay T. Higgins, who's gonna be a number one on any other NFL team if he doesn't play for the Bengals. When I say any, I don't mean it. Just generally speaking, he'll be a number one option on any other team in the NFL, just like he a number one option for us, right? And then we also have to pay Jamar Chase, which is probably going to be around 30 mil a year for Jamar Chase. So
the wide receiver, what the most is D-Hop right now, right? With what,
Yes.
18?
I won't be
Chase
right.
ain't getting 30 a year.
Chase can get 30.
A
He can get
year?
30. He can get 30.
year. Oh God.
He can get 30.
Oh,
I wouldn't be
Wait,
surprised.
Who's the
Chase.
highest paid wide receiver right now?
D-Hop.
D-Hop.
Is
thought it was
D-Hop or
Tyreek.
Adams? No. I don't think so. I think it's D-Hop. He got his 18. Because
me
this
see.
is guaranteed.
Let me see.
Oh no, it is Tyreek.
Nah, it's Tyreek Hill, bro. Yeah,
It's
let's take his
Tyreek
numbers.
at 30.
Yeah, okay. Oh, and you saying I'm crazy?
And
Hill
I
getting
didn't even know
30.
him.
Yeah, you saying I'm crazy? Tyreek Hill getting 30.
And you think that the QB in 10 years is only going to be 55 when wide receivers are turned into almost 50? Come on, son. Come on.
Well, 40. I would say 40.
Yeah.
You just made a large jump.
Because Jamar Chase is gonna be like, yo, this dude is getting this amount of money. My stats is saying this. So I need above that dude that got 30.
Yeah, but Jamar Chase, I've already said he wants to play with Joe Burrow for the rest of his career.
Okay. So it would just be him and Joe Burrow on the team. Yeah. He can play with him. It's just up to the team. I'm just saying.
Yo.
This boy is wild.
Man, it's crazy.
No, I think I can see Jamar get paid, but I agree with you, B-Rob. Like, y'all are in a peculiar situation, so y'all aren't going to, and I don't think the players on that team, I don't think any of them are trying to reset the market. You know, I think that a Herbert, there's nobody else on that team. So, like, they need to pay him or else they're going to lose him. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody on that team where he like, yo, me and Keenan Allen got to get paid. It ain't like that. So
Keenan Allen asked to leave.
Yeah. So
And if I'm Herbert, I'm trying to get all my money because y'all have already showed me that when it comes to offense, y'all not going to do everything I need y'all to do to get me weapons to compete with all these other teams or compete with at least Patrick Mahomes. So,
yeah, see, Cade Miller just said, I feel like Herbert going to get a good amount more just so they can convince him to stay. Exactly. And that's because they don't have anybody else that they have to pay.
And they haven't been trying to put talent around him like Philly just did, like Cincinnati did by
so
going
Herbert is going to be
the
the highest paid QB. Y'all saying that?
Listen, after a year with Kellen Moore at offensive coordinator, I'm telling y'all, clip this. Herbert is going to be in the MVP conversation.
I was just about to say sneaky MVP odds.
He's going to be in the MVP conversation.
Go put 100 on that. If you're a better person, go put 100 on it.
Go put, please, because with Kellen Moore at OC, he is about to be lighting it up like crazy. So, you know,
I got Josh Palmer
definitely
in fantasy.
Different.
I'm prepared.
Yeah.
I'm prepared because I know they wide receivers don't stay healthy, but Josh Palmer, he always ready.
Yeah. Anybody drafted this year, Herbert is going to be one of the first QBs that they're going to take because he about to be
Andrew said, you know I will. That's a fact.
Yeah.
Desmond Ridder, highest paid. Oh, no, stop it. Cade is an Atlanta fan, so.
I was about to say he a little bugged out on that one. I mean, but what happened? Like, Atlanta could sneak up and do something though. Like, what happens if Ridder is that dude? Like, what if he's a low key Brock Purdy type dude?
I think at best, ceiling wise, Desmond Ridder is Jimmy Garoppolo, and that's good enough to win a championship.
Ceiling wise, I'll say
with the right team, that's good enough.
I'll say Tannehill
or Tannehill. That's good enough to compete and be in the playoffs, especially in that division.
Said I need us to lose every game.
They want to be in the sweepstakes.
Did we have them on the sweepstakes?
We did have them in the sweepstakes.
Sure, we had definitely. That's
I ain't gonna lie, Caleb Williams going to the Falcons with that team like roster that they have right there. Oh my gosh, that'd be crazy, man.
Yeah, definitely.
That'd be crazy. Because I mean, they sneaky got a defense now, so like. Caleb Williams on that team? Yikes, that would be like.
Yeah.
Oh, nah, we didn't even put them in the Caleb Williams sweepstakes.
Oh, we didn't? I thought we did.
Nah. They was in a one step above the Caleb Williams sweepstakes.
Oh.
Yeah, they was in. But hey, that's still French Caleb Williams. So hey.
A game or two this way or that way. And it's a wrap.
Yeah.
It's a wrap. Yeah. Yo, so listen, we appreciate y'all for rocking with us, though. It's definitely, this is a fun stream. This is a lot of fun. We ran through a lot of topics, so that was dope. Stay tuned for more content dropping, more live streams, all of that. We appreciate y'all for rocking with us. staying in here, chopping it up with us. So don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that notification bell and subscribe to the channel. This is your favorite crew on YouTube and Facebook. It's the Super Biased Sports Show, place where a fan could be a fan no matter how biased their takes are. T-Time, B-Rob, and the Bonnet. We checking out. We catch you on the next one. Peace.
How you like me now? How you like me now? How you like